Hey there, Suetonians. My name is Apollo, and welcome back to the weekly feature interview, where this week I'm joined by the SAAC president, Theo, and social media manager, Joe. How are you guys doing today?
I am great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good too. As always, got a couple questions for you guys. So first of all, you guys obviously, as I said, work for SAAC. Tell me a little bit more about what goes into that job, about the organization.
So SAAC stands for the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, and I'll start with myself, I guess, as the president of SAAC. My goal is to organize the athletes in a way that it brings us all together and betters the campus. So the goal of SAAC is to have a more unified campus to make sure athletes have the best resources available to them at all times, and if they're having a problem, they can either come to me. I'm pretty close with athletic administration, so I myself can go talk to the athletic administration, or if they just want to voice their concerns, and maybe I can get them to go themselves. But overall, SAAC is the voice of the student athletes, where we are trying to be as good as humanly possible for the campus and for each other.
Awesome.
Yeah, and just piggybacking off of what he said, obviously, that's what we do as the whole organization. But me personally, I run the social media, so I'm keeping everyone updated on what's going on, what events that they have to attend to earn points for the Griffin Cup, which we'll talk about, and just keeping the whole campus and all athletes in the loop.
Awesome. Sounds like your guys' job is really fun, really gets the athletes involved in more stuff that's just not, that isn't just the sport that they play. It gets them all engaged in something, and I think that that's really great. So right. You mentioned the Griffin Cup. Tell us a little bit more about that.
So the Griffin Cup is we're going to say campus-wide competition. Reality is it is between the teams. The goal of the Griffin Cup is to bring us together more, to bring us into the community more, as a couple of our coaches, maybe the athletic administration, feel that in previous years, we do support each other, but we could do worlds better. And Seton Hill is known for having such a strong community. So the Griffin Cup is meant to kind of usher that fact and bring us together more, whether it's a golden game where we're all going to make sure we support maybe men's soccer, women's soccer, volleyball. But we're making sure we're as supportive as each other as possible, and we also work in community service just to become more of that unified whole that we strive to be every day.
And not only just with athletic events, but also on-campus events, getting us more involved in what's going on around campus, and just kind of filling that gap between the student athletes and the entire school as a whole.
It sounds like you guys have really built something that a lot of people enjoy, and it gets, like I said, gets a lot of them engaged in something, has them connected more with the community. So one more thing, tell us a little bit about the events that you guys have planned for October.
So we have the events posted on the Instagram, what's going on, so attending games, we have our challenges posted, but also what's not posted, what we have coming up, we have our Fresh Check Day, where we're going to have a booth where we get to throw, we're going to have foam, rubber balls, and you just get to throw at a canvas and some heat. Let a little bit of your anger out. We have the trunk or treat coming up. I believe women's soccer.
Yes, and women's lacrosse will be big on working on that. I'm sure you know what trunk or treat is, but for those who might not know what it is, it's when the kids get to come through and there's you can call them booths in the sense they get to grab candy and all that stuff, and you can make it fun. So for example, our track team might be also participating in that. I still kind of have to pitch that to them. But if they don't want to do it, I'll do it myself regardless. And we might get a little Flash costume where you race the kids, and they're all excited because they're racing the Flash and stuff.
Exactly.
Women's soccer said they're probably going to have a little goal and a little kickoff. I'm not entirely sure what women's lacrosse wants to do, but I can imagine it's going to be something similar that's going to really get the kids excited and make it a better day for them.
And then we also have that pep rally coming up. It's a really important one. We're trying to get a lot of people to come to that, get your teams involved. We're going to have some fun games for everyone to participate in. That's going to be a fun one.
Absolutely. I'm very stoked for you guys. I'm really excited to see all of these events come to fruition. I thank you all for your insight and your just everything that you're doing for us. It's really appreciative. I'm sure that everyone else here appreciates it too. So.
Of course. Thank you for taking the time to interview us.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for being here. So, awesome. Thank you all for joining us on this week's feature interview. See you next time.
Follow us.
Yes, follow us on Instagram.